Welcome, greetings, and welcome to earGROUND New Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Mark, and welcome to the platform that gives you some of the amazing voices from the continent. And we're crossing over to Nigeria, where I'll be speaking to an amazing artist. She's one of the fastest rising artists from the West African country. And her music is filtering down to the south. This is why we thought we needed to bring her onto the program. Her name is Ife, and I would like to welcome her to the program. But before I do that, I'm just going to play a snippet of something, and then we invite her to the program. Stay tuned to earGROUND New Voice Amplified.
They say nothing good comes easy. So I've been on the marks, revealing the genesis of my soundscape.
I don't know how to say it, but she got it.
If it's a star, everybody knows that.
The world will hear this voice.
My intention was never to stop. Back to my pod, taking another journey into my galaxy, exploring themes, legends, stories, every fraction weaved together with melodies, harmonies, distinct tunes. A gaze at the evening time, my natural ambience of expression. These are my blessings, a new journey. The African Chronicles. My name is Ife, and you're welcome to my debut album, Sunset and Paragraphs. They say nothing good.
Yes, welcome to earGROUND New Voices Amplified. Ife, welcome.
Thank you, Flot. How are you doing?
No, I'm doing good. It's a pleasure, and I'm excited to actually be in touch with you. How does it feel? Sunset and Paragraphs just dropped.
Yes, it feels so incredible, so
Wow.
amazing, so much hard work. Finally, it's out for everybody to hear how much work we did, and I'm so happy about it.
Wow, that is great. Yeah, to those that are watching, I'm speaking there to Ife. I was trying to pronounce your full name, and I didn't want to make a mistake. But Ife Chuku Messi Michael, did I get that right?
Yes,
That
if
is
it,
awesome. That is awesome. Great. Thanks to a lot to everybody who's watching. Either you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Twitter, or you're watching on YouTube. earGROUND. This is the platform. This is the place. Ife, to those that are
yes,
watching you for the first time, they would want to know a bit about your history, your background.
okay. So, like you all heard already, my name is Ifechukwu Mercy Michael Ife for short. I'm a singer and a songwriter, a mother tongue advocate, and a girl child advocate. Currently, the champion for the Africa Educator campaign, championed by AUCFR. And the idea is to help girls get back to school and help provide them good education and safe schools for them to learn. Also, I'm a graduate of music and performing arts from Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Nigeria. And
Wow.
I just released my debut album, Sunset and Paragraphs. Yeah.
Wow. Great. It's such a great background there. You know, you already musical from even your academic. But are you coming from a musical family? Like, was there anybody else doing music in your family, or you're the first one?
Oh, I had a very strong musical background. My parents, they had three albums. So like I grew up hearing them do their thing. I grew up hearing them, do music. I was part of their rehearsals. All of that environment actually builds the foundation for music in me.
Wow, great. Your music talks about love, appreciation, courage, and boldness, especially towards the girl child.
Yeah,
And you're also an advocate. You've been heavily involved in the promotion of education and uh, better livelihood and life for the girl child in Africa.
yeah.
What's the motive? What's the drive behind?
Well, the drive is basically to lend my voice, not just to do music like the contemporary artists would do. It's part of the things that builds my purpose and fosters my vision and dreams. to lend a voice with my music, speaking up for the girl child, speaking about Africa, singing about the beauty and the elegance and the strength and the power of Africa, and then celebrating love, culture, heritage, and tradition in my music. So that's like the bedrock of everything that I write as an artist.
Wow, beautiful. And this is your first album, but you have dropped an EP before.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick something from your previous release, which is called Wow. And I'm just going to play a snippet for the benefit of those that are watching. Auntie Mimi, I see you. Thank you so much for watching. Margaret Kampira, thank you so much. Curtis Muzara Leroy, thank you so much for watching. So I'm just going to give you a snippet, a glimpse into what Ife has been making, and then we get more into detail about the Sunset and Paragraphs album. Stay tuned.
One time.
Let's talk a bit about your EP, the first one that you dropped. How was the response? How did it do to your career?
Oh, the response was really, really like welcoming.
Mhm.
Kind. But the fusions I'm incorporating, Mayo, simply means take it easy because I live in a country where everybody's in a hurry and it's really, really rowdy. Yes. So it was
Yes.
like, thanks to everybody, both young and old, everybody should take it easy, slow and steady, they say wins the race. So the EP, Dark Lights, dark
Yes.
actually means Africa, and light means that we are bringing in the light and we're like shining it for the rest of the world to see. So that's where the name came up from, dark and light. So, and if you go through the EP, you would see songs like Omenana, which was celebrating culture and the African people. You'll see songs like Ijawele, which I did with Unchained XL, based in New Zealand. And I also did
Great.
a couple of other tunes with a very popular high life artist here, Umo Bilibu, also. So you can
Great.
see that the consistency in the celebration of African culture is very deliberate. I also had Little Lady there, where I was talking about the girl child and the fact that we
Yes.
need to lend our voices in her struggle and support her as much as we can. So yeah, basically.
Wow, that is great. And fast forward, you are heavily involved in this um, AU project where you're
Yeah,
campaigning for the girl child, and you do a
yeah,
collaboration with Afri and
yeah,
Smarty, who you
yeah.
also collaborated again on another track. Um, how is that experience, boosted your career?
Oh, actually, for me, it's the fact that it was so fulfilling for me to actually. That was like the very first time I was getting to meet people from other countries like Uganda that are all
Yeah,
part of the same drive and the same motive. I met beautiful and amazing people. I think that was the highlight for me, getting to meet people like Kelvin and Oziva,
yeah,
Madame Marie, and the entire team of AUCFR, meeting Afri, Smarty, sharing that bond in less than a week. Okay, in 1 week, we're able to come together and create this masterpiece. I am an African girl. And it's just the fulfilling, the fact that it's so fulfilling and so, so, so encouraging for me to be a part of, like me from Nigeria, a tiny part of me being a part of such a beautiful and a big project. And that's where the joy comes from, being a part of it. And about the impact it had on my career, actually, it solidified the fact that I'm actually speaking out for the girl child, not just for jokes. Like, I'm seriously out
Yeah.
there for the girl child. Apart from the fact that I'm doing music, I'm serious with that, my advocacy for the girl child. So yeah.
Awesome. Sunsets in Paragraph. Why that title?
Okay, so basically, sunset, like the word goes, it actually talks about my thoughts and the inspiration that I get at dusk. And then it talks about the paragraphs, which represents the pages of my journey through creating the tune. And then the whole idea is actually to share and tell stories of our everyday lives, normal stories that people go through, experiences that people go through. I was just trying to put it all together, bring the whole idea together in Sunset and Paragraph. So I was really glad I was able to achieve that. Yeah.
That is beautiful. And I'm just going to play something from your live listening session that you did last Friday. And I was watching,
Okay.
super impressed. So I'm just going to play a snippet and then we'll continue with our conversation as we dig more into Sunset and Paragraph, the album. Stay tuned.
Okudili, Okudili, da 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 da, dili, Okudili, Okudili, da 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 da, dili. Promises you made, I've been counting on too. If you really love me, then why do you choose to hurt me? Early in the morning, I'm praying for you. Before I go to bed, I think all about you. How can I believe that you're the man I fell in love with? How could it be? How could it be? Still of the night, you can see in my eyes. I'm tired of the lies. Can you hear me crying?
Beautiful. I love it. And it's a beautiful song. I like the mellow feel to it. And, when I was looking at your catalog and the songs that are on the album, I'm really stuck on Mama. I'm stuck on Extraordinary Girl. I'm stuck on Elo. I can't really pronounce it well, so I'm just gonna stop at Elo. And um, these tracks really hit me hard because they resonate with me, even if some text I do not understand, but still I can feel the magic and still the vibe. And what was the creative process in writing and composing this album? I've lost your audio there. Yes, now I
Can
can
you?
hear you. Yes.
Okay, good. So I would say that my creative process is not really like stereotyped to anything. Most of the songs I actually wrote them some years back, and I wrote it some years back, and then during the process, I was able to connect to my environment at that moment. I was able to, find what the music is saying to me. I could be on the road and I'll see a breastfeeding mother and I'll be inspired to write about mama. I could be on the road and I would see, something of, maybe people will see it as something that is not actually so special, but to me, I may have picked one or two things from there. So I'm just very, very attentive to what my environment and what the music is saying to me part time. Yeah.
That is great. And what's your goal? What's your agenda with this particular project? Um, right now we're at a time where there is a lot of Afrobeat, there's a lot of Amapiano, and music, especially from the West, is really making it big. Like, what's your vision? What's your goal musically?
Okay, my number one goal, of course, is to affect and change lives positively with my music. My number one goal is to represent Africa, become an icon that people can actually point, to me and say, oh, she's actually making us proud on the global space. And I think basically that's it. I have big dreams of winning awards, getting more international recognitions and global acceptance and the rest of that.
Yes.
But basically, my number one desire is to affect and change lives. Yeah.
Wow. Affect and change lives. I'm just going to play a snippet from my favorite song, and
Oh,
then we continue the conversation as we speak a bit more about the music scene in Nigeria currently, because a lot of artists are starting to get interested in what's happening there. And
yeah.
for the benefit of them, they would also want to hear from you. How is the industry like? Stay tuned as I play Mama.
Yeah. Whisper to me so cool and nice. You make me feel so good all night. Mama de kwa mama, oh mama. Mama mama de kwa mama, oh mama. When I'm down, you give me life. Give me joy and peace of mind. Mama de kwa mama, oh mama. Mama mama de kwa mama, oh. I love the beauty in your smile, giving me love, and all I wanna do is making you happy. All I know is you. Oh, you're my mama, mama. Oh, you're what did I go do for you, mama? Oh, you're what did I go do for you, mama? Oh, you're tell me what did I go do for you, mama? Oh, you're what did I go do for you?
Welcome back to earGROUND, the place to be. This is where you hear all the new voices, and these are the stars. In a year or two or three, we'll be seeing Ife at the Grammys. I definitely see it going that far. Um, Now, the music scene in Nigeria, how is
Yeah.
it? What's the reality on the ground?
Of the reality of the
Yes.
music industry in
The
Nigeria.
music scene, because when you're watching from here, it's a super successful industry that is really growing at an alarming rate, and we see stars every year, like different stars emerging, and you're on the ground. How is the experience like?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's really tough, because there are lots of people, lots of emerging artists now. So many people want to be in the music industry now. So it's like really very crowded now. There are lots of things going on now. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of good music here. There are just quite a number of things happening. So for me, I'm not very, very keen on what's going on in the industry. I'm just, in my own space, trying to create my own niche, trying to build my own community and audience,
Awesome.
people that listen to me. So I think that should be the mindset of anybody that is coming into the Nigerian music industry because it's really tough. We have so many artists now. So you need to like find what is your own, specialty and dwell on it, and pay attention to your own style and be consistent and patient. In due time, you're going to be celebrated.
That is powerful. Consistency is the key word there. To be consistent, and be patient, and that everything will definitely work well. 5 years from now, Ife.
Wow. Okay, 5 years. Of course, 5 years is a very long time. Because right now I'm already doing like a lot of work. This is my third year already. Yeah.
Great.
So in 5 years, of course, I think we should be where we are supposed to be, or where we are destined to be in 5 years.
Wow. Great. And when I was watching your listening session and also looking at your artwork, your presentation, your videos, and everything,
Yeah.
there's so much detail in there. How much work do you put into your craft? Is it like, are you doing music full time, or you've got another hustle that you're also pursuing?
Oh well, music is like my full-time job. Yeah. Like I don't have any other thing I'm doing that takes as much attention as my music. Like if there are, like it takes 99.9% of my time. Music. Yeah. So I for my craft, I have people that are very dedicated and committed to my craft, my
Yeah.
team. There are a bunch of creative and extremely talented people in my team. So you can see that, evidence in the work, in the artwork, in the videos, in every single thing I do. You can see that touch of excellence. A very big shout out to my team, especially my art director and my cinematographer, Onyedika Chukwu Ibedu, and of course my manager, Kenneth Ibedu. So they're the ones behind the scene doing all this amazing work that you're seeing.
Wow, that is great. I mean, it's good to hear that there is a team behind, because then that speaks into the bigger picture that you're trying to really create and paint. And I think I've got a snap. I hope these are the guys from your team. Just stay tuned as I pull up one picture from. Yeah, this is your team, part of your team, right?
Yeah. Wow. You really did like a very strong homework there.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I really appreciate your music, and I
Thank
appreciate
you.
also, I mean, that you've given us this opportunity to actually speak to you.
Oh, it's a pleasure and a very big honor. I cannot even explain how happy I am to be on your space today, honestly.
Thank you so
Like I
much.
know
Your word,
how busy you are and how hard it's been for us to like see talk.
yes,
But
true,
here we
true,
are.
awesome. Your word to Zimbabweans that are watching, and anyone from Southern Africa who could be watching right now.
Wow. Okay, my words to them. Okay,
Yeah.
great. I want to say thank you to the beautiful people of Zimbabwe and the beautiful people of South Africa. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for, being a part of our space today. And I want to say a very big thank you. And I'm hoping that you go on my YouTube channel and that you take a listen to all the beautiful songs that we have there, especially my album that just dropped, Sunset and Paragraphs. Kindly listen and do well to share to your friends. I promise it's going to be worth your time. Thank you so much.
Wow, great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate any artist that you know from Zimbabwe.
Zim, not yet, but I'm
Not
willing
yet.
to.
I'm gonna introduce you to some.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Please do.
Great.
I would
I'll
love.
introduce you to some amazing artists. There's one you should look out for. Her name is Feli Nandi, and there's Nati or there's Winky D, there's Ja Preza. Those are some of the artists in Zimbabwe.
Sure. I'm very,
Great.
very open to collaborations with them.
Awesome. I'll send you some links, definitely.
Okay.
Wow. Wow, it's been awesome. It's been great. I've been speaking there to Ife, who is an artist from Nigeria. She's an afrosoul artist who's doing amazing things. She's got a new album called Sunset and Paragraphs, which just dropped a week ago. So we are privileged to actually have an interview with her barely a week before, I mean, after the album dropped. And
Yeah.
she's also working in the girl child empowerment, and she's an ambassador, right, for the,
Africa
uh,
Educate.
it's called?
The Africa Educator campaign.
Yes, Africa
pioneered by
Educator
ACFR.
by the African Union. Yes, Africa Educator campaign, which is
Yeah.
encouraging the girl child to be, in school. A lot of children dropped out of education, especially at the onset of COVID. So her campaign, she's part of that campaign to actually encourage, more girls to be in the classroom and be learning. Until next time, remember, earGROUND, your voice is amplified. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm out.